Good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. I hope all of you are doing well and taking care of yourself as well. Yes? So, this is Komal Gyamlani Santani here. I welcome you all on your own channel, that is Dhruvika Academy, where we are running a wonderful series of 1000 MCQs in which we are going to cover previous year questions and similar questions so that you can get an ace over the questions in the exam. So guys, before I begin, let me just remind you that if you haven't joined our WhatsApp group and Telegram channel till now, to quickly join our WhatsApp and Telegram group so that you can get the regular updates, notifications regarding the upcoming exam and batches. Also guys, we at Dhruvika Academy have already started with our PGCET batch, that is SAMRAT PGCET 2024 for MBA and MCA classes, where we are providing live classes, that is you get an opportunity to interact with the faculty live and get your doubts cleared then and then. In case you miss the classes, you have a backup of recorded classes as well. Along with that, we are providing you regular class test, practice test and 50 plus mock test to help you prepare the exam in a wonderful manner. Along with that guys, the classes are scheduled after your college timings, so there is no overlapping of your college timings and our class timings. You can easily connect with us after the timings of your college, right? And yes, 100% results guaranteed. And if you get yourself registered now, you get an access to all the upcoming batches till September. So your validity of the registration is till September. So guys, if you haven't yet registered with us, quickly register with us, right? And the cost of the batches is also very nominal. For MBA it's only rupees 3000 and for MCA it is 3500. So guys, quickly get yourself registered with us. So let's begin our today's session, where we are going to discuss some more important questions for PGCET MCA Mathematics. So let's begin our today's wonderful session. So the question is in front of you. The questions will be of mixed pattern. Sometimes you'll find ratio, proportion, then average, then linear equation. So we'll understand these questions, understand the concept and solve it together. Okay, so let's begin guys. I hope everything is clear to you. That's great. So the first question of today's session on your screen, it says if x is to y is 6 is to 5, then 5x plus 3y is to 5x minus 3y is equal to what? It's a very easy question. It appears to be tricky, but it's a very easy question. See, they have given you the ratio of x is to y, right? 6 is to 5. What you need to do, you just need to substitute 6 in place of x in this ratio. You need to substitute 6 in place of x and 5 in place of y. That's it. You need to do this much. No need to assume first that x is equal to 6k, y is equal to 5k, then write substituting it. Just directly substitute 6 and 5 in place of x and y respectively, because ultimately if you assume it as 5k and 6k, k will get cancelled at last. So why to take that when it has to get cancelled at last? Okay, so let's just substitute in place of x as 6, right? So 5 into 6 plus 3 into 5, okay, upon 5 into 6 minus 3 into 5. So 5 into 6 you have 30 plus 3 into 5 you have 15 upon 30 minus 15, right? 5 into 6 again 30 and 3 into 5 again 15. So you are left with 45 upon 15. Now if you cancel it by the table of 15, if you know the table of 15, you'll quickly cancel it. 15 ones are 15 and 15 threes are 45. So you will get the ratio as 3/1, that is 3:1. Now if you don't know the table of 15, you can cancel it by the table of 5 and then by the table of 3. So 3's are, I'm cancelling by the table of 5, and then it will be 9, and then cancelling it by the table of 3, 1's are and 3's are 9. Okay, so whatever you feel comfortable, but it's necessary to solve the questions quickly. You need to at least remember tables till 20. So do this much of hard work, okay? It's going to support you a lot. Now let's proceed to the next question, guys. A man had property worth rupees 26,540. Okay, he had a property whose value was 26,540. He gave rupees 9,200, that is 9,200, to his wife. So out of this 26,540, he gave 9,200 to his wife. Now divided the remaining amount among his 3 sons in the ratio of 1:2:3. How much did the first son get? Okay, so what is happening? He is having some property worth, and from that he gives some part to his wife, and the remaining part he distributes among his son in the given ratio. So let's first find out the remaining part. Okay, let's first find out the remaining part, that is 26,540 minus 9,200, right? 16 minus 9, that would be 7. 17,340 is the remaining part. Now this particular amount, the remaining part, is being divided among his sons in the ratio of 1:2:3, right? Now you have to find the share of the first son. If they would have asked you to find the second son's share or third son's share, how we would have dealt with it? Let's do it. See, I always follow the unitary method approach for this type of questions. No need to go for a very lengthy approach. Let's assume it 1x, 2x, 3x. This is something we do when we are left with no option. But when we have a shortcut, why not switch to that? Now what's the shortcut, guys? See, 1:2:3 is the ratio, right? Suppose the 3 sons are A, B, C. So A will get 1, B will get 2, and C will get 3, right? This is the ratio. Now what is the total that is being distributed if A gets A, if B gets B, if A gets 1, B gets 2, and C gets 3? It's 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. Okay, so if the share, or I should say if the remaining part of the property is 6, then A gets 1, B gets 2, and C gets 3. But in reality, the remaining part of the property was how much? 17,340. 17,340. I have just written it below 6. Okay, I hope this is pretty clear to you. As per the ratio, I just assumed that how much is being distributed among the 3 sons. The ratio was 1:2:3. So if ratio is 1:2:3, then how much is the part total distributed to them? That is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. Now but in reality, what has been distributed to them? 17,340, right? Now we are required to find first son's share. So we'll go to the first son's part and I'll write X below it, right? Now this we have understood in the previous sessions also. What we basically need to do, we just need to cross multiply it, right? This way. So 1 into 17,340 is equal to 6 into X. So X would be equal to what? 17,340 divided by 6. 17,340 divided by 6. So let's quickly divide it by the table of 6. So it will go 2 times. Then you have 5 as the carry here. Then 8s are 48. Then again 5 will go carry, that is 9, and then 0. 2890 is the first son's share, that is option A. Now what if they would have asked you to find the second second son's share. What if they would have asked you to find this? If they would have asked you to find the share of second sons, so we would have written like this: A is to B is to C and total, right? 1, 2, 3 and total is 6, whereas in reality the total is 17340. But we want to find B's reality share, right? So we'll just write X just below B's assumed figure, and then we'll just cross multiply it, right? Like this. So 2 into 17,340 equals to 6x. Then this x will be equal to 2 into 17,340 divided by 6, that is equal to x. And then just solve it. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 3, and then just divide it. 3 5s are 15, okay. Then 2 carry over, 7s are 21, then 8 24, and then 0. 5780 would be the second son's share. And if they would have asked you to find third son's share, then we would have written x just below C and then cross multiplied it similarly, okay. So I believe it's pretty clear in your mind that how we need to proceed with that, okay. Let's proceed to the next question, right? So it says the number that must be added to 147 and 11 to get the four numbers are in proportion. See, you have got four numbers, 1, 4, 7 and 11. Now you want these four numbers to be in proportion. Now what is proportion? We have already studied in the previous sessions. Proportion is nothing but equality of two ratios, right? Equality of two ratios. Now if you observe these four numbers now, you will see that they are not in proportion. But to bring them in proportion, you need to add something to it and then it will be in proportion. So they are asking that what should I add to all the four numbers that they come up in proportion. This is the situation. So let us assume the number unknown to be x, right? Let the number to be added as x, okay. So 1, 4, 7 and 11. 1 upon 4 equals to 7 upon 11. This should be the ratio, right? See, these are the four numbers and we want to bring them in the proportion, right? So for the proportion, what should happen? The ratio of first two numbers should be equal to ratio of last two numbers, right? Ratio of first and second should be equal to ratio of third and fourth. This is what we call proportion. Now if you observe, originally the numbers are not in proportion, but we need to bring them in proportion. For that we need to add something to the numbers, right? So what we will do, 1 plus x. We'll add x to all the numbers. 1 plus x, 4 plus x, 7 plus x, 11 plus x. Now these four numbers changed to some new numbers and now they will be in the proportion, right? Now what is that number that we have added such that the numbers came in proportion? We need to find that, right? So what we will do, we'll just multiply them, okay. So that is 1 plus x into 11 plus x equals to 7 plus x into 4 plus x. This is the equation. Now it's a very simple multiplication of algebra, right? What is the rule to multiply, guys? First multiply this 1 by 11 and then just multiply this 1 by x. First let's do this. 1 into 11, right? Then put plus sign in between, 1 into x, okay. Then take the second number, second term, x. Multiply this x by 11 first and then multiply this x by x there, right? Make sure to insert plus in between, x into 11 plus x into x, right? Now again same process we'll repeat here also. first 7 will get multiplied to 4, and then this 7 will get multiplied to x. 7 into 4 plus 7 into x, right? Then again this x will first get multiplied to 4 and then it will get multiplied to x, right? So plus 4x, 4 into x plus x into x. Now let's quickly simplify it. 1 into 11 is 11 plus 1 into x is 1x plus 11x plus x square. Then you have 7 into 4, 28. Then 7x plus 4x plus x square. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Now let's further solve it. It will be 11 plus 12x, x plus 11x. The like terms will get added, right? X plus 11x like terms plus x square equals to 28 plus 7x plus 7x plus 4x will give you 11x and then x square. Now like terms will get further added and subtracted. Let's transpose the variable terms to one side and constant term to other side. So 12x is here. We'll bring this 11x to RHS. It will change its sign. It will become 12x minus 11x, right? Then bring this x square on the LHS, right? It will again change the sign. Plus x square was already there and this came as minus x square. Then 28 is already on the RHS. Bring this 11 on the RHS. It will become minus 11. It will become minus 11. Now see, x square plus x square minus x square, it will get cancelled. Plus x square minus x square, it will get cancelled. 12x minus 11x will give you x, right? 28 minus 11, it will give you 17. Do we have 17 in the option? Yes, we do have 17 in the option. That's option D. Okay, so I believe the calculation is pretty clear in your mind. This is nothing but the algebraic multiplication and further solving the question. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. So this is something related to percentage, a very easy question. I'll just tell you a small trick and you'll be able to solve it very faster. Okay, Ram's income is 20% less than Mohan's. Okay, let's take the first sentence. Ram's income is 20% less than Mohan's income. Okay, if you want you can play with percentage. If you want you can reduce it to simpler fraction. Either way you can do. I'll tell you both the ways. Okay, see, Ram's income is 20% less than Mohan's income. So the percentage way I'm telling you, let's assume Mohan's income as 100, right? Now what are they saying? Ram's income is 20% less than Mohan. So what is 20% of Mohan's income? 20% of Mohan's income would be how much? 100 into 20%, that's 20. So Ram's income is 20 less than Mohan's income. So how much would be the Ram's income? It would be 100 minus 20, that is 80. 100 minus 20, that is 80. I hope this is clear to you. I hope this is very clear to you. What I have done, I have assumed Mohan's income as 100. I have assumed Mohan's income as 100. And they are saying Ram's income is 20% less than Mohan. So I just found out 20% of Mohan's income, that is 100 into 20 upon 100, that is 20. So Ram's income is 20 less than Mohan's income. Mohan's income was 100. 100 minus 20, that is 80 is the Ram's income. I hope this is clear till this point. Now let's do further. How much is Mohan's income more than Ram's? Okay, see, if they would have asked in the absolute terms, it's very clear. Mohan's income is 20 more than Ram. It's very clear, right? If I say Ram's income is 20 less than Mohan or Mohan's income is 20 more than Ram, it's one and the same thing. but they are not asking you to find it in absolute terms. They are not asking you to find in absolute terms. See, they have given 20% in the options also. So it's a very common mistake that you can make in the exam. Just write it 20%, but it's not correct. It's not correct, because they are asking you to find the percentage, not the absolute difference. Okay, so how to solve the further part of the question? It says, how much is Mohan's income more than Ram? See, this 20% was with respect to Mohan, right? When you assumed Mohan as the base, right? Now they are asking you to find the percentage increase or more, increase or decrease with respect to Ram. That is, you have to assume Ram as the base. That is, you have to put Ram's income in the denominator. Okay, how much is Mohan's income more than Ram? So Ram will be your base. Ram will be your base. That is, his income will come in the denominator. Okay, so what is Ram's income? 80. What is Ram's income? 80. Now, how much his income is? How much is Mohan's income more than Ram? In the absolute terms, it is again the difference of 20, right? How much is Mohan's income more than Ram? 20. So we'll write 20 in the numerator, and since we need to find a percentage, we'll multiply it by 100. So 20 upon 80, that is upon 4, and 100 divided by 4 is 25%. So your answer is 25%. Your answer is 25%. Okay, so it's a very easiest version of the percentage that could be asked. Okay, I hope it's very clear. I'll just explain this part again if you are not very much clear with it. What are they asking? They are asking you to find how much is Mohan's income more than Ram. With respect to Ram, they are asking you to find, right? So we'll just keep Ram's income in the denominator. Now, how much is actually Mohan's income more than Ram? The difference is 20. That's 100 minus 80, 20. Now we need to find the percentage of this figure. So just multiply it by 100%. And when you solve it, 1, 4 and then 25. Okay, so it's 25%. First I cancelled it by the table of 4, and again then I cancelled 104 by the table of 4. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Again, one of the easiest questions of the simplification part. What are they saying? 5% of 25% of rupees 1600 is. See, this is something that you can do even if you are not aware of the percentage fractions. So first I will tell you the simplified way. Then I will tell you the easiest way if you are aware with the percentage fractions. Okay. So 5% of means multiplication. 5%, how can you write 5%? 5 upon 100. Of means multiplication. 25%. 25 upon 100. Again you got of 1600. Right? Just need to multiply. Just need to multiply. See, 2 zeros will get cancelled here. Then if you know the table of 25, you can quickly cancel 25 and 100, but if you don't know the table of 5, you can go by the table of 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10 and then 0. Then again going by the table of 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 4s are 20. Then 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16. So that is 20. That is 20. Okay. Now, if you would have been aware with the percentage fractions. Now, what is percentage fraction? That is, you quickly know that this 5% is always equal to 1 by 20 and this 25% is always equal to 1 by 4. If you quickly know this now, you could do this question in seconds. How? See, this 5%, if I remember that 5% is equal to 1 by 20, so I'll quickly write 1 by 20 in place of 5%. So that's 1 by 20 I write here. Then this 25%, I know it's equal to 1 by 4. I'll quickly write as 1 by 4, and then I just need to multiply it by 1600. See, it becomes very easy. 4 ones are 4, 4 16s are 4 4s are 16. Then 0 0 got cancelled, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 0, you'll get 20. Right? This way also you can proceed if you know the percentage fractions. Okay, let's proceed to the next question, guys. Yeah, a good question. It says 15% of 40 is greater than 25% of a number by 2. Okay, then the number is, it's a very easy question. It says 15% of 40. On one hand we have what? 15% of 40. Okay, 15% I can write it as 15 upon 100, and if I know the percentage fraction I can quickly write it as 3 by 20. Okay, so 15% of 40, that is 15 upon 100 into 40, is greater than 25% of a number by 2. That means, see, if I say, understand the statement, if I say I am 10 years older than you, for example, I am 10 years older than you, that simply means the difference between my age and your age is 10. I believe the statement is clear to you. What did I say? If I say my age is 10 years greater than your age, it simply interprets that the difference between my age and your age is 10. Right? So when I say something is greater than by this with something, that means the difference in those two things is 10, 20, whatever. So on one hand they have said 15% of 40, so this is one factor. Is greater than, that means I'll put minus. It is actually indicating what? Difference. It's actually indicating what? Difference. So I am taking you one step further. See, if I go by the statement, it should have been like this. See, 15% of 40. 15% of 40 is means equals to. Okay, is, was, where, will be, become, shall be, all these helping verbs indicate equals to sign. Okay, all the helping verbs of English in mathematics indicates what? Equal to sign, right? Equals to. Greater than means what? Plus sign. If I go word to word, greater than 25% of a number, I don't know what the number is, so I assume that let the number be x. So x into 25% is greater than 25% of a number by 2. If I go word to word, this is the equation. Further what will happen? No, this term will get transferred to LHS, and when it will get shifted to LHS, you will find minus sign in front of it. So what I was telling you earlier, I was bringing you directly to that step instead of writing this much. Okay, so I believe it's clear in your mind. I believe this is clear in your mind. Why I was taking you one step further? Definitely it's going to save your time a lot. Okay, so I believe that is the more easier way. Okay, so always remember my example. My age is greater than your age by 10 years. That means difference between our ages is 10. This line is actually indicating this thing. Okay, so 15% of 40 means 15 upon 100 into 40 minus 25%. 25% means what? 25 upon 100 into x is equal to 2. Okay, so let's quickly solve it. What you can do is, if you want to avoid LCM, jhanjat and all, so we have already 100 in both the terms denominator, so let's take it as a common. whole upon 100. Then 15 into 40 is 600 minus 25x is equal to 2. Now 600 minus 25x is equal to 200. This 100 will go in the arches, it will become 200, right? Now 600 minus 200 is equal to 25x. What I did, I just transferred this minus 25x on RHS and I transferred 200 on LHS. Both of them changed their signs, that is they came to their opposite sign. So 600 minus 200 is equal to 400 is equal to 25x, and x is equal to 400 divided by 25. So let's first cancel it by the table of 5. If you know the table of 25, you can directly proceed to the table of 25, right? So 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40 and 0. Then 5 1s are fine, then it's 60, right? So I believe x is equal to 16. How did I get that? It's pretty clear in your mind. Okay, so guys, that's all for today's session. I hope you loved today's session and the conceptual clarity is perfect in your mind. Tomorrow I'll again bring some good questions and concepts for you, so stay tuned with us. Do subscribe our YouTube channel and please press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of our live sessions. Okay, so see you tomorrow with some more interesting questions and concepts. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you so much.